Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time you're looking in there. This is Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. I want to talk a little bit about Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is in the news now for. I just want to get that music just right for you. For partaking in Mother Nature's gift. Ryan admits that he's smoking weed and drinking during his training for Devon Haney. And you know Bruce Gas has his 2 cents to say on that, because, marijuana, cannabis, that's been a big integral part of my life since 1969 when I smoked my first joint way back then. And it's the only mind-altering substance that I put in my body in the last dozen or so years, man. I don't take any pills. I don't take any alcohol. I don't take anything, man. Any kind of sedatives, anti-anxiety, none of that shit, man. Cannabis is my thing, man, and I can relate to Ryan Garcia. But the thing is, Ryan, the boy, we got to play by the rules of this game that we're in, man. This is the boxing game. And secondly, man, I have some personal thoughts on that, but let's get into the legality, the legal aspects of this before we start. You know, Ryan wanted this fight in Las Vegas because Las Vegas hasn't tested THC in athletes since 2021. New York, that's a whole different story, man. We're dealing with the New York State Athletic Commission. Let's see if I can bring this up here. I believe this is it. Yes, man. The Department of State, the New York State Athletic Commission, and we can see they have their testing for non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, which is aspirin and things like that, ibuprofen, the illicit substances, the performance-enhancing drugs and methods, and they have a list of that in there too. And then as we go down there, we can see prohibited in competition. Illegal substances, stimulants, narcotics, cannabinoids, man. This is where Ryan Garcia, this is where it gets a little murky here. And as you can see, it says marijuana metabolite threshold at 150 milligrams per milliliter. Now, what does that mean? Bruce Gas will tell you what that means. Let's see if we can change the, see if I can bring this next one up here. I believe this is it. Here we are, man. As we can see, man, test the 5 levels of THC in the urine. 5 detection levels are 15 milligrams per milliliter, 50 NGs per milliliter, I guess that's nanograms, and 150, which is the threshold for New York. And then they go higher, they go 300 and they go to 600. And let's see what that means here. The 150 NG per milliliter level, that means occasional, the habit form of smoking every other day. The thing is, Ryan, man, you know, you're in an elite game here, a multi-million-dollar game where you don't even want to be tested for marijuana during this time. See, marijuana, unlike other drugs and other illicit things, they have they're what they call a fat-soluble molecule, which means that it remains in your system for up to 30 days, where other things like cocaine, the pills, the heroin, and things like that, they're out of your system in less than a week. If you drink a lot of water especially, but the THC, it settles in your fat cells. The lower your body fat, the quicker it'll be out of there. But it's still detectable. It can be detectable. I mean, the thing about Ryan, what Ryan has to do is he has to understand, man. This is a game where you want to use marijuana for its therapeutic effects after training, man, not during training. And the thing is, you're gonna forget what your coach is telling you on top of that. After your training, that's when you want to kick back, man. That's when you want to pick up your vape, your pipe, your blunt, you're edible, whatever means necessary. But not during the fight, not during training for the fight, and especially not during the actual the short time leading up to the fight, man. Put it down, Ryan. Put it down, man. You said you're here for legacy now. You're not here for a good time. You're here for a season. You're here for a reason, not for a season. So I mean, put that down for a little while. It's not physically addictive. And nobody can tell you that more than I do. Because see, when I was in my business world, man, I was a personal trainer during the day, and I ran a nutrition store and I had a gym in the evening. I wouldn't smoke in the morning. I wouldn't smoke before I went and trained clients. That's the last thing I want to do, man. I was in a gym where you turn around, you get an eye poked out, you get a concussion. I mean, it's a cramped situation. You're dealing with very heavy weights in a boxing situation, man. You don't want to be off by a fraction of a second. Not in sparring, not in actual combat, not in training, man. You're not at speed bag. You want precision, jumping that rope. Weed relaxes you, bro. And there is no, the time for relaxation is after the job is done. Now that I'm retired, bro, I'm a wake and bake kind of guy. I get up in the morning and I'll fire up, man, and I'll smoke until I go to bed. And that's because this is the fruit of my labor. I paid my dues throughout my life, and I can get away with that. But believe me, if I was back in the workforce, or if I have something important to do, if I have an appointment, I'm going to see somebody. If I'm going to talk to one of my friends, one of the legends of boxing. I'm not going to be fucked up and go talking to them, man. We can do that afterwards. There's a time and a place for everything. So Ryan, man, you want to get your career straightened out, you want to make legacy, put the weed down during training and get serious, man. This is the biggest fight of your life. You got one of the greatest boxers in the world in Devon Haney in front of you. You want to make any success in this game, man. You want to be more than Instagram pretty boy. And get serious about the game and put that weed down, man. And that's all I got to say to this.